as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is. And let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
That's underneath to Pierce. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A play fake. Now Young. Rolling. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd down and 6 now. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got room to roam. Touchdown! Takedown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that's going to be incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and it's the Saints who are out in front. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. KJ Osborne, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've gone to the half in a tight one. 21-all is the score.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Broken tackle. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And out across midfield down to the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off the play fake, Young eluding the pressure right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They'll throw again. Young being chased out left. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Dancing to his left. And he's got this inside the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here is Young. Steps away. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Sanders. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And Stroud now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Stroud. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That is caught by Dell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. Stroud. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Singletary. Touchdown, Houston. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Young on the move to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 1st and 10, it's Stroud as this complete to Woods. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Stroud looking to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Stroud. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. This is 1st and 10. Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Stroud. This will be complete to MECCS. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go, 1st and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Stroud looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This ball intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Now Young. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team...
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Richardson going right to the air. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Third and long for Richardson. A short one there, caught by Granson. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
A first down throw for Young. And oh, right away, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Colts coming out now. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson now on 2nd down. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Buying time to his left. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Sanders again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders.
Taken down at the 42. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Desmond Ridder sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdowns in that game for Tony Pollard. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. C.J. Stroud leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. In that first half, we saw the veteran Miles Sanders doing his thing. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Young now, rolling to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Young will set to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he
slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Young steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Young off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Young to throw it. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Steps away to his left.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Richardson.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
2nd down. Here's Richardson.
He He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Richardson on 3rd and short. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Richardson looking to throw this. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here Richardson yet again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Richardson. Caught by Woods.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
2nd and 10.
And Young's going to throw it here on the move to his left. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Panthers,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,